good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha.
Good morning, afternoon, or whatever. Hang on, need light. There we go, we got light. Okay. I was just been hanging out watching Kieran stream. He's still live streaming. He's doing fundraiser just as we are. One second. Screws up and up. Hey Logan, how's it going? Give me just 1 second. I need to figure something out here. Not sure why my dashboard or my overlay. I'm doing pretty good, Logan. Having a good day. I get it. Let's move that down. There we go. Save. Awesome. Okay. Okay. I am now happy. Like half the stuff on my Steam Elements wasn't showing up. Let's do some more disking here. Hey Brayden, how's it going? Back her up. Good to go. We're good to go. You know what? I know it doesn't matter if I say this or not, but you guys have got to stop doing that. Oh, it is so obnoxious. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the... I need to make us something. Logan! Because I paid for this crash jar. You see the fundraiser at the top? I paid a lot of money into charity, and instead of me having to pay charity, I paid for future crashes. Now you have to try to make that number go smaller. Every time you see me crash, you better call me out and make the number go smaller. I paid off the crash chart and then some. I'm like, I'm donating to charity. I had a little extra cash, not actually my money. Someone gave me a little extra cash, and I went and donated all that cash. I always say that that's not my money. It's somebody else's money. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. I hate when somebody asks me, "Do you remember me?" Is there some kind of meme, some kind of little meme animation I could play whenever someone asks, "Do you remember me?" and I could just play it? You know, like this, except not a regular. Every time someone asks me, "Remember me?" such an annoying freaking question. It's like such an insult, right? It's insulting whoever you're talking to. You remember me? I was here a couple hours ago. So, no, I don't remember you. Nope, I'm just gonna do that, man. No, I don't remember you. That'll be my new default answer. Because it's such an obnoxious question. So, make the crashes go back down. Have the crash jar to go. Need it to go empty now. Need it to go down instead of up. Remember, every chicken or duck I accidentally hit counts, so remind me. If you see me hit a chicken or duck, remind me. You know, brush a tree. Keep an eye on it, because I don't claim them. You guys have to claim them. If I hit something, I'm not going to make the counter go up. You guys have to catch me. It's a good day. It's a good day. I'm on the moon. Because I can't actually see chat like that. Okay, pause. Still just setting stuff up. Now I can see chat. The funny thing is, I think when you put someone timeout on one stream, I don't think it puts you on timeout on the other stream. I don't think so. So, because I'm doing 2 streams, I think I've put somebody in timeout on one stream, and they went and showed up on the other one. I think you can do that, but I'm not 100% sure, because we're 2 streams on the same channel on YouTube at the same time, so it makes it kind of unique. So this only lets me see chat for the one channel. Let me just pause this stuff here. Yeah, I know I should be all set up, but I just remember that I don't have any moderators here currently, so I should be set up so that I could see my own comments instead of not. That there. Like, I got the other monitors, I might as well use them, right? There. Okay. I see some hearts floating up. Guess I better give you a heart back. Did I? Okay. Let's do this. Now I can see comments that are being held for review and all of that. I'm surprised, Logan, that you actually noticed the crash jar change that dramatically. I wasn't expecting anyone to notice. I'm like, we'll just do this, and nope, first question out of your mouth. Because you can see the yellow line at the top. It's gone up a bit. It's gone up a bit. Just came and removed all the trees, so the tree work is done. No more trees need to be removed. Now we just have to plow the rest. Well, I guess cut the rest of the grass, gather it, then plow it, then disc it, then seed it, then roll it, and then do soil samples, and then fertilize it, and then lime it. Only a little bit of stuff to do before midnight. It's 1500 already. I don't know if we're going to actually get it all done by midnight, but we'll try. I think we can plant tomorrow as well. If we don't get this all seeded, I think we can seed oat tomorrow as well. Let's just take a look here. Oat. Yes, we can seed oat in April as well. So if we don't get it done, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully get it done. Thanks, Logan, for swinging by and saying hi. It's going to be a nice chill evening here, I think. I don't know if a lot of people are going to join us on a Saturday night. Not as many as yesterday. Yesterday was a hopping busy stream. It was kind of fun. Of course, I started a bit earlier in the day than today, too, so let's see. Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Watching Leafs against Boston right now. I don't have cable, so I can't watch a lot of games like that. But go Leafs, go! 0-0 so far. Yeah, keep us up to date on the scores. The second, how many minutes left in the second? Or are we just going into the second period? It's the only thing I miss about TV is watching some sports. I watch a lot of the sports online now, but you just don't get all the games. And stuff's expensive. Sidetracked. I'm allowed to get sidetracked, right? For some reason, this map will not let me plow or get rid of that little bit of grass right there. Just a little fluff of grass there. That's just going to be permanently there. Pain in the grass. A little pain in the grass. I'm also missing. I don't like having my chat down. Okay, let's close that. Let's put your chat up here. This is going to work better. Okay, yes, this is going to work much better. Cool. I'm happy with this. Except that's showing top chat, not all chat. Almost. There. Since we don't have any moderators hanging out right now, I've got to do the moderating, and it's a little extra work. And, so far, I don't think I have anybody that shows up often enough, regular enough, that I'd want to put into the moderator. Ah. Hello, Mimi. Hello, and Smiles. Hope we had a great day. We did. It was a really good day. Today and yesterday, it was just super good. We had truck problems, which you will see in future videos. Had some truck problems, so the truck went into the shop. So we got home on Wednesday evening. And you know, all of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's only 3 to 4 days. Oh, it's not even that long of a weekend, is it? All of Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday, we go to work back on Sunday. So I had a full 3 days off and then 2 half days. Not even quite half days. Okay, it feels like a really beautiful long weekend, and it's gonna be a 3-day weekend, but whatever. Still a long weekend for us, so it was nice and relaxing. Yesterday we went to Hardy Falls. I'm sure, Mimi, you know Hardy Falls. It's the waterfalls down by between Peachland and Summerland. So we went hiking up that way and shot a video. So we have a Sleep with the Trucker channel video of Hardy Falls coming up in a few weeks. Because I didn't have enough time to shoot an ASMR video of the driving, so I'm like, well, let's do another one of the Creek series. Hey, Michael. Thought we were hanging out with Kieran. I didn't want to steal his viewers, so I didn't let anyone there know I was doing my own stream. So he's doing a 12-hour stream today and another 12-hour stream tomorrow. So if you want to walk up to Hardy Falls, 0 stairs, 0 hills. It is pretty much flat ground to walk, and it's not a very long walk. You cross like 9 little bridges, but it's almost flat. There's a couple little spots where it's a little bit skewed, but it's almost wheelchair accessible. I wouldn't say 100% wheelchair accessible, but almost wheelchair accessible. Definitely stroller accessible. Hey, Mike! Welcome to the stream. Michael's up on the screen right now, so just hang tight. Just made use of AI art. We actually ran out of space. I wanted to make more, but we ran out of space. Start glitching up my computer. Hey Mimi, thanks for dropping by and saying hi. I appreciate all your support. I'm kind of cheating. I am. So we've got Saskatchewan Rough Riders updating me with the Maple Leaf score, and I'm also watching a NASCAR truck race at the same time. Only 9 laps left to go. Get some more hours in Sleep with the Trucker. Thanks, appreciate that. Sleep with the Trucker really doesn't need additional hours, so don't go to your way to give that extra hours. I mean, whatever, extra hours are awesome, but it needs subscribers. Yeah, just made you some art. It's kind of humorous because well, remember, it goes back to the first conversation we had, how to pronounce your last name, Mike. So your AI art that just made for you goes back to that conversation. Yeah, Mimi, you sent me a like a little encouragement email list thing. How often do you do those? Is that like a once a week thing? I didn't get to read all of it yet. Where you do your, basically some crafting, some music, and some encouraging statements and stuff like that. Is that kind of like your weekly newsletter? Because you can definitely put me on the email list for that. I won't promise I'll go through it every time, but it's a pretty cool little newsletter, so you can put me on that email list. Theo, what year of tractor should you use on your farm in Farming 22? Well, it depends on what kind of game you're playing. If you're running all modern tractor on a big farm, you'll want something quite modern. If it's something in the medium, I would recommend a Case Traction King. I saw one of those real world recently again, and it's like, it'd be cool if someone rebuilt that tractor and got it back working on a field. I love those Traction Kings. Four laps left to go. I'm trying to follow the racing a little bit more since we're going to a race in September, I think. Whenever Bristol is, Bristol Night Race. We're going to Bristol Night Race. I'm not sure what year the Traction King is. The case Traction King. I almost called it the Case IH. Just the Case. It's Case Traction King before Case and International became one company. Looks like Corey Hine is going to win if nothing goes wrong. As far as us, we're just desperately trying to get through 1954. We're looking forward to 1955 and 1956. Nice to get there. Summit Adventures. Summit Adventures. I'm guessing you're saying 1976 to 1979 is the Traction King. I think it's called the Traction King, right? Final lap. Cool. Close that down. It was a decent race. Hang on. Come on, window. Drag with me, thank you. All right. Oh, Mike, you ready? You ready for this? Because the other Michael is gone. Where are you? Where are you? I saw you. There you are. Boom. I love it. I just absolutely love it. When I saw it, I just started laughing. I'm like, that works! That just works! Like musky, like the fish, musky. That's a trophy too. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe that's why it's under the X-ray. It's definitely a trophy fish. So, Michael, 550 people to the funeral. Yeah, that's going to be a big funeral. So basically, all of the family, like, you guys have big families, right? So that makes sense to me. When is the funeral? I guess like in a week from now? Two or 3 weeks from now. It's going to be in Spanish and English. That makes sense, right? Because you're probably going to have family from Mexico coming up. Family from Florida and all over Texas. And wherever else the family is. I'm guessing it'd be a pretty traditional Catholic funeral. Yeah, 3 hour. There we go. Yeah, because traditional Catholic funerals are long services. This field we're gonna plant, I don't know. The field across the road is oat. I'm not sure. I have me wondering. So we have field 31, the top half over here. So basically everything in purple. So these down here, this, all the stuff in purple needs to be seeded, and then all of this. So this over here is going to be oat, and then we've got this big one, and then some small ones down here. Okay, so 2 big ones and 2 small ones. So corn will be, maybe one of the small ones will be corn. One of the big ones will be sorghum. Maybe soybean? We haven't planted soybean yet. So I would say we're going to plant oat this month, and then the little ones will be corn. At least one of the little ones will be corn. And then soybean and sorghum. Don't know if we want to plant any potatoes or beets. One of the small ones could be potatoes or beets if we have enough time. Definitely running out of time. Can't do sunflowers yet. There's no way of harvesting sunflowers. There's no mods that I can find that we can harvest sunflowers. Can't actually harvest corn either, but I can use it as silage. I have a corn harvester that will do 1 row at a time into silage. So I have not found a mod that can do that. And the other mod I'm having trouble finding is carrots and parsnips. I'm wondering if it's just this map. I wonder if carrots and parsnips just don't work on this map at all. Yeah, I can't find anything. I can't find a single header for a combine, period. I can't find a combine at all. I can find no combines except for that pull behind class, and it only has a grain cutter on it, or a header on it. I'm sure there somewhere somebody has a mod that works but we have not found it. So unfortunately we're a little limited there. In real world you would be able to, but we don't have a mod that would allow us to. And just, I think Brayden is about at his last shot out. Next time he just gets a full band. Michael, same with you. If Brayden comes in and then is going to be a jackwagon one more time, it's just a full band. I just timed them out for 30 minutes today. It's my last warning. Maybe we'll tell them once. Just tell them once. Go. This is your last chance. If you're not gonna behave, last chance, or else you'll get a permanent ban. Soybean should work with a grain header, right? So yeah, I want to grow a sunflower. I've almost planted it a couple times. I'm like, nope, 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 I can't harvest it. Don't plant that stuff. Yeah, Michael, if he shows up again, give him one final warning. Go, hey, this final warning, if you don't behave, you will have a permanent ban. And then if he does one thing after that, goodbye. Hey, it's the real doggy. Good doggy. Yeah, I can't wait for the 60s either. It's hard work, man, going through these years. And now with this new field, we should be able to have enough money to be able to afford stuff as the years come through. Because as we were doing, we were barely breaking even. We did put up the spinnery for wool, and we also put up a clothing factory that takes that fabric from the spinnery and turns it into clothing. So we have that up and running. So production that we wanted to set up is up and running. I'll just call you the real doggy. It's hard though, Mike. The series is hard working through but that's what makes it fun, right? It takes so much work. You have to have patience, especially since we turned everything on hard mode too. Lots of fuel usage, everything wears down fast, everything costs extra, so it is difficult. And we're not skipping out on tractors, because there's literally, I'm in a tractor here. There's the other tractor. There's another tractor. Oh, way on the opposite end of the field. So I'm in tractor 1. There's tractor 2 right above my head on the other side there. Tractor 3 above my head there. Tractor 4 there. 5, 6, 7, and then there's another one in the shed that just got done cutting trees. So hang on, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 tractors, just because I want a little of everything. Oh yeah, Michael, I can see that because I put up my chat as I went to my different account and put up my chat so I can see messages that are being held for review, because I was getting tired of not seeing messages held for review. So I now watch my chat as not as the 3Js, but as a different account. And that works. Now I can see that because YouTube is silly. So basically I took a different account, made a different account under a different email, made that account a moderator, and then I go to that account, open the videos, pop out chat to that monitor. It's a pain in the butt, but that's the only way I can see it now. Because why would YouTube let us creators see what people say behind our backs? Might hurt our feelings. Summit, you're gonna go play some farm sim. I dare you to play with Through the Years challenge. You're probably on console though, right? So you probably don't have that mod. Your farm got a lot bigger this week? What map are you playing? Summit and Mike both farming. Both of you. What maps are you guys playing on? Hey Michael, since you're always on your phone, have you considered buying FS 23? That should probably play on your phone. What's that? Sure, ask a question. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I can. I'll make it work. Goldcrest Valley. All right. Elm Creek. Both good maps. You're doing the oil factory with canola oil and sunflower oil and olive oil. Yeah, that's some good productions. For those of you guys playing on console, what do you guys think of that new DLC? You guys are probably excited with the new productions, right? Because for PC, it's like, whatever, we already have all of that. But if you're playing on console, that might be more fun. So I'm certainly not going to buy that DLC. I have no interest. Unless I'm joining somebody else's map that has that DLC, I'm not going to buy that new DLC. I have no interest in it. Because we have so many mods that already do most of the stuff that's in that DLC. Yeah, Michael, they make Farming Sim mobile. And as long as your phone can play it, it might be fun for you to play it once in a while. Some adventure, yeah. So if you're on the console, you're super excited for the DLC because you're getting what we're already doing on the PC, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure if they have a subscription, they don't have to buy the new DLC, but otherwise they would have to buy it. So all of us PC users are like, whatever, it doesn't really affect us at all. But all the Xbox and PlayStation Xbox and PlayStation console people are all excited for the new productions and stuff. That makes sense to me. And since PlayStation and Xbox players make Farm Sim giants a lot more money than PC players do, it makes sense that they would focus on trying to make Xbox and PlayStation players happy. So it makes sense to me. All right. You know what? Before I decide, where is the other tractor in order? So then we get that John Deere, then we get the plow. That would make sense. Let's move this John Deere out of the way and use the other Model A. It's got a little more horsepower. We'll just leave it here for future use. And backtrack. And use this Model A instead because it's got more horses. Yes, Michael, that's what I said. I said I timed them out for half an hour. I believe those are the words I used. Maybe I misspoke, but I think that's what I said. Jess agrees, okay. Time to question my own sanity. Okay, you got a countdown going. Michael's excited. Michael's like, I'm gonna get a ban someone. I'm gonna get a ban someone. Jess says she'll beat you to it. Remember, I have to give him a final warning and then give him a couple of minutes to actually read the final warning, not split seconds. If they even come back today. I'm sure they'll come back another day for sure, but today. Oh yeah, this is much better than with the other Model A. Lots of extra horses. Yeah, there we go. So, sorry, you had a cashier. How to hold the rotisserie chicken. Yeah. Or you mean holding by the handle? So just avoid her kill from the future, or place a complaint. She's going to be a snarky. Just tell her next time. You know what? You can take that chicken and shove it up. Yep. Moving on. Basically, just bought a rotisserie chicken that's hot and ready to go at the grocery store. It has a little box, has a handle on it, and this one cashier, this is the second time now, has given Jess a lecture not to hold the rotisserie chicken by the handle. Why is there a handle then? Then get rid of the handle if you don't want me to hold it by the handle. So next time you carry it like this, and go, your cashier told me not to hold it by handle, now I got third-degree burns on my hand. The handle's there so you don't touch the hot chicken. You wouldn't get burns on it, it's not hot enough. But Costco's switching their chickens to bags instead of containers. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, I forget what kind of turning radius this thing has. It just turns on a dime. Yeah, but apparently holding a rotisserie chicken by the handle, there's one cashier who doesn't like it, and she'll give you a speech if you do. Yes. Yep, use those chickens to make enchiladas. Yep. Yep. Maybe just go. Just because you've dropped one in the parking lot doesn't mean I'm going to. She's probably dropped a couple. Oh, I'm full. We're definitely going to make quite a bit of silage off of this field, so it'll be double profitable. Yes, Michael, we know you live in barbecue country. We know, Michael. We know. Put that cashier in barbecue country. No, you guys will probably put her on a rotisserie spike. Shove an apple in her mouth. That's what's gonna happen. Nobody, huh? Nobody. Put my hand on the button. Really? Nobody. Not even Jess. Nobody. Okay, you know what? That was such a bad crash. Even I'm gonna count it.
Gonna crash!
It's like, seriously, people. We got a crash counter. Nobody called. I still take the dang fence out. And nobody calls me out on it. I'm gonna call myself out on it because it just I can't not. Like nobody, no, like what's the point of a crash counter if nobody's gonna call me out on it? Come on. Just incredibly disappointed in you people. Like every single one of you. Very disappointed in you. Like you guys have to call me out on crashes. Even the little ones. Because I went and paid for the crashes ahead of time. Now you guys have to make my account back to 0. Yeah, rice cookers are really good. It just makes the food just so good in there. Yes, minus. I went and prepaid. I prepaid, Michael. Now the count goes down. Because before it was a plus. Now the count goes down. I went and paid for the money that was in there, and then I paid some more extra. And now you guys have to make the count go back down to 0. So you better hold me out on it. Like, that's a huge number you have to get down. Like, you guys gotta pay attention. Proper rice cooker is like $100. Because ours is a tiny little rice cooker, right? Yeah, we don't need a bigger one. Like it's perfect for the two of us. Mike, we have barbecue fast food. Michael, fast food. Fast food. Okay, fast food. Barbecue fast food. We all know him in fast food. I'm picky about my rice. It's got to have the right texture to it. And I've been struggling. I want rice in the big rig. I've been struggling to get that right, and we found a way of doing it in a tin pan at a very low temperature. Soak the rice ahead of time. How much juice does that rice cooker take? Could we have one of those in the big rig? It'd take up a lot of space. Securing the lid while driving would be, yeah. I was stopped for that duck. You can't call that duck out. I was stopped. Get a rice cooker with a lid. A lid that you can secure. Yeah. So, Michael, since you guys barbecue everything, what about, like barbecue with rice? Rice and vegetables. Wouldn't that be a thing? It's gotta be a thing, right? I would love to figure out how I could do rice and vegetables. Chicken almost got me. Rice and vegetables in the truck with like sweet and sour chicken, or even barbecue chicken. Like how have something like that in the truck? Because I'm a truck driver that hates going out to eat at restaurants or fast food or gas station food. I want to make all the food in the truck or just pre-makes meals at home. I don't think I could be a truck driver if Just didn't make my meals. Did I miss a whole bunch there? People all set up. I'm going to start drinking coffee if I become a truck driver, and I'm going to start, or I'm going to learn how to enjoy gas station food, and I haven't done either. I can do this again. I can plow it. What? Okay. Oh, yeah. Create field. Oh boy. Yep, I'm making a mess of this. Okay. Had its own mind there. Oh, Night Falcon! Hey, how's it going? Missed you there. Night Falcon, welcome to the house. See, that's a problem. What did I do? Screwed something up, but I don't know how to fix it. Oh boy. I made someone disappear on my... I don't know who I made disappear. I made a button disappear on here. Sorry, hang on. I'm just a little sidetracked. Can I not make the button reappear? Huh. I screwed something up. don't know. Oops. I don't know who I made disappear, but one of you guys with the AI art I made disappear, and now I don't know how to fix that. I'll fix that. I'll fix that another time. Michael, your favorite tractor is Knight John Deere? Oh, Knight. Answering Knight. Knight Falcon. Hey, Knight Falcon. My favorite tractor is a John Deere. Got it. Mixed nut, salami and cheese tray, and some Oreos. Nut, mixed fruit. I don't know how I read mixed nuts. Mixed fruit. Yeah, apparently I'm so allergic to fruit I read it as nuts. Nothing. Oh, Mike showed up eventually. So weird. So weird. You can barbecue vegetables. I would eat some barbecued vegetables, yes. Michael shared a link? Oh, I don't see that. Where? I don't see that. I don't see a link. Okay. Apparently I missed the link. I wouldn't eat most of the stuff in that tray, no. Mike Muskie. Mike loved it. Yeah. You get it twice because I broke something on the tablet. I literally made a name disappear and I don't know who it was. Someone that commented recently. Someone that commented the last stream today morning. There's the link again. I swear the link again. I shared the link again. You know what? That's a very different sentence. It's here, I shared the link again, or I swear, here's the link again. Kind of comes across the same way, but one's angry and the other one is polite. A little bit funny. So, just pulled it up, and no, I wouldn't eat most of the stuff in that plate. I've had barbecued corn on the cob before, barbecued, which was super unique. I'm trying to think of other things that had barbecued. I think there was carrots in that too. Can you barbecue potatoes? I like bake them in tin foil, but you could. It's a baked potato, but can you barbecue it without tin foil? Just that'd be fun. Yeah, with weird shift work, good luck finding any food pre-made for the time of day you want to eat. I know when I was working graveyard, and they sent me to, where did they send me to? Seminar. I walked into the family restaurant and asked them, it's like, hey, I work graveyard, I get off of work and this is my supper time. What on the menu would you be willing to make me at, 7 a.m. Instead of breakfast? What kind of supper can I order at 7 a.m.? And they were super polite. Went through the menus and said for all the way they have their grills set up, they could make these meals. I'm like, awesome, thank you. So instead of having fries with my burger, they let me make burgers. I had some decent other meals. I can't remember what they were. Instead of having fries with the burger, I had hash browns with the burger. I tipped very well. I was there for 2 weeks. The boss is paying for the tips as well, but I tipped really well. It's like, what can you do for me so I can get here? I'm far away from home. I have to eat restaurant food. My hotel doesn't have any kind of kitchen, so I'm forced to eat in restaurants. So I ate at that restaurant every single supper the whole 2 weeks. Yeah, probably more than a 40% tip. Some days it was like 100% tip. So I made sure I tipped consistently very well so that they were continuing to be happy to serve me. And Michael, the boss is paying for the tip, and I'm allowed a certain amount per meal to pay, so I tipped well. As much as I would like breakfast for supper that's once in a while, not for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, when we were up at Fort St. John, we did A&W. Oh, I hated A&W so much after that. Sure. Tess is making rice and vegetables. She asked if I want cheese on my rice. Uh-oh. PD police are here. I'm plowing way too fast. Actually, what would the realistic speed be of plow and reel? I find everything in Farming Sim, all the tractors drive a bit too fast. You're probably not doing it at 9 kilometers an hour. You're probably going, what, 5 kilometers an hour realistically? Especially on a tractor like this, you can see the tires spinning. 3 miles per hour, so 5 kilometers per hour. Need a more realistic speed for plowing. So we're going almost twice too fast. The game lets us plow too fast. Need to have a realism mod that says realistic tractor speeds and realistic implement speeds. That would slow things down even more. Oh boy, food is coming in. Whew. Chicken's really hot. Okay. I'm gonna try to eat this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to eat this. Anyone in the vertical chat was probably completely, utterly confused why we got the weather warning sound and then the laughing and all of that. If you guys are in the vertical screen, click that link at the top and head over to the horizontal where the most of the chat's happening. Back to speedy farming. That was actually very good rice. Very, very good. I quite enjoyed that. Rice, vegetables, and chicken. I mean, I just scarfed it down, but that's normal for me. Michael just getting hammered. You know what getting hammered means, right? Michael doesn't know what getting hammered means. No, not drunk kind of hammer. Okay. Lay off the sauce, Michael. Lay off the sauce. Michael's getting hammered. He's been hammered for the last 30 minutes. By rain. Okay. Unspooling my headphones. Yeah, Texas has definitely been making news for how much flooding Texas is getting. Is my video rendered yet? 98%. 98%. Okay. Speaking of getting hammered, let's hammer down. Let's get this stuff plowed. Getting hammered and then plowed. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. "60 inches of rain in the last month, so it's half an inch a day." Oh, Mike, enjoy the boo-boos. Hey, cheaters. Welcome to the vertical. Most of us are over in the horizontal, but yeah, people's on blood thinners, you can pass out or sooner too, right? Or you pass out sooner and then you fall because, well, yeah, obvious. I don't need to teach somebody that works in the hospital anything about that. Cheaters videos. Demolition derbies? Okay, cool. I've been to a few of those. Mostly as a firefighter. We never had an incident, ever. We've maybe a small little fire once in a while, but never had a medical incident. It was just fire extinguisher at the most. Lots of crashing, and everybody behaved well enough that fire extinguisher came out once or twice. That's about it. Might it give me high blood pressure? I doubt that. Maybe a stroke, but not high blood pressure. Are you bulk capping again, Michael? I swear I'll take the blue wrench away. Here we go again. That would have been cool. Yeah, I thought about doing some kind of Star Wars game today, but well, just give me so many people streaming Star Wars stuff today, and I'll lay off. Storm is producing hail, 70-kilometer winds. Mile-per-hour winds. So that's what, 120 kilometer-hour winds? Yeah, 120 kilometer winds. More like 118 or something. Close enough to 100 kilometer wind. 120 kilometer winds. I would say that's enough to blow a couple of semi-trucks over on the side. $65 would be 110. 70 mile winds has got to be closer to 120. Third period, 1-1. How many minutes left in the period? crazy. Well, I am crazy. Well, if it's 1-1, it's not really for the Leafs, is it? It's 1-1 for both teams. Who were we playing again? Boston? I can't remember who we were playing. Boston, okay. So I wasn't making things up. I wasn't hallucinating. No, I am not in Winnipeg. I am in British Columbia. Neighbors with Kiram. Pretty close. Well, I like Canada. I love Canada. Absolutely love living in Canada. I've lived in parts of Canada I love. I lived in British Columbia, several different places. I've lived in Manitoba, several different places, and then in Ontario in a couple of places. Hated Ontario. Absolutely hated living in Ontario. Great place to go for a tourist thing, but not living there. Hated it. Cold Lake, Alberta for summer vacation. That does sound like punishment. Cold Lake, Alberta. Yeah, I really hope the vacation's worth it because hopefully you like your cousin. You're gonna go see your cousin for 40 weeks and 50 days. I think that's a pretty big vacation. 40 week and 50 day vacation. that would be a vacation, all right. I don't think I'd classify that as a vacation. You're our neighbors to the south. I used to go to the U.S. a lot, like on a weekly basis. If you swing by over to my other channel, you can see me going through Washington, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, quite a bit. Well, the reason you do lentils, peas, and canola, wheat, is because nothing else grows there. It's so darn dry. Mimi checking in. Smiles all around. Here, Mimi, this is for you. Getting dual citizenship, I don't know how hard that would be for someone. You would have to, it would be I if it was for work, you'd be best to get a work visa at first, come and work here a whole bunch, and then keep working here a bunch, and then you would get your permanent residence. It would take you years. How many years did it take for you, Jess? Yep. Over 6 years for Jess, and she married him. She married me, a Canadian. So 6 years having a sponsor sponsoring you in. It'll be longer for somebody that doesn't have a sponsor sponsoring you in. But you working in the medical field, excuse me, medical field, high demand here, but you get paid less in Canada than you do in the USA. Guaranteed you would get paid less. Confused what Michael's ball capping about. Oh. Missing comments. Western Saskatchewan. South, you're south obviously, and nobody lives in northern Saskatchewan. So you're close to Alberta. My boss lives on the Saskatchewan-Alberta border on Highway 16, so you know exactly what city he lives in. I actually don't know if he lives in Saskatchewan or in Alberta. I don't know. I know he lives on the border. I don't know which town he actually lives on. I don't know what side he lives on. There's Michael. Took him a long while, but he got there. "40 weeks and 50 days is not a vacation, that's a layoff." Okay. When you say North Saskatchewan, you're not actually North Saskatchewan, right? Like we say Northern British Columbia, and it's Prince George, and it's not actually Northern British Columbia. Because there's nothing north of Highway 16. Oh, it's pretty empty up north. Got that right. It's pretty empty. Going into overtime. Playoff overtime. Ice fishing trip to Manitoba? That'd be kind of fun. We would always go to Swan Lake. Do ice fishing there. I've never gone ice fishing, but I would show up when the ice fishing was happening. My buddies ran tournaments. help cut holes and stuff like that. Not really Winnipeg, closer to Steinbach, but they did move, right? Steinbach.
But I don't know.
Michael says, sure. It's close enough, right? Yeah, everybody knows where Winnipeg is. Nobody knows where Steinbach is. Steinbach. Yeah, the boss says I'm delivering to Winnipeg. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll deliver to Winnipeg. That's kind of neat. I'm like, I wish I was closer to my friend's place, but get the actual trip sheet on where I'm going. I'm like, that's not Winnipeg, man. That's an hour and a half out of Winnipeg, and it's literally 5 miles from my friend's place, or my cousin's place. I'm like, hey, boss, I'm taking an extra day off here. It's not Winnipeg, but I'm delivering here on a Thursday. I'm taking the weekend off now. Don't need to go home. Whew. BC. Why would I cheer for the BC Lions? It's just, no. I'm a Blue Bombers fan. I'm a Winnipeg Jets fan. Why would I cheer for the Lions? It just seems so wrong. I consider Manitoba as home, so my home team is all Manitoba. Just because I moved to BC, I'm not changing my theme. I'm sticking with my teams. Hey, you said that wrong. There you go. You screwed yourself. You better remove the other comment because, dude, you should remove that comment. You said it wrong. Go Blacks, go. He said that. Rough Rider said, "Go Blacks, go," and he immediately after said, "Let's go Riders." But we screenshot that before he removes that comment. Here. There. See? There's my jersey. Cancelled. I do like the Jets, the logo on their jerseys. Go Jets, but not let's go Jets? It's okay for him to do it, but not for us to do it. Well, you know what? Now that we've won that battle, go Jets, go! although they're out of the playoffs, so maybe I was saying it wrong the whole time. Yeah, it's not the same team. It's a new team. But what are the choices? You can't go buy back the team you had, right? Where's your Red Wings logos? Where's the wings? Yeah, our household is divided between the Wings and the Jets. I bet you CFL players could beat the Texas Rangers. The CFL team could beat the Texas Rangers. You bought me in the Nanaimo bar and I'm not eating one? Could I be eating one? One more pass here. People don't even know what a Nanaimo bar is. Ah, a little grass. This is all mine? No. Let me cut. Hey Colton, how's it going? Oh, come on. Can't even open my Nanaimo bars. Childproof. Oh, it flips open that way. Oh, that would have been easier. Come on. Give me... Okay, it's falling apart. Falling apart. Did you have this in the fridge? Okay. We'll put that back in the fridge before I try eating more because she's a little crumbly. A little crumbly. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich kann ein klein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Oh, I'm cutting the grass. Oh, whatever. I'm over. Lernen Sie Deutsch? Für mich Deutsch ist sehr schwer. You need to go like on those sites like Omegle where you just talk to people, find a German one, and just practice talk to German on that. Colton, Busgate on. Go Bistu, Colton. Mike, I'm thinking ball cap. For no. Michael, for your statement and for the other statement. So for both, yes. I was saying ball cap too about something else. So here's our production. Move the forklift here. So this is our spinnery right here. And then we have our clothing manufacturer there. So we just have to move the fabric from this factory into that one. And then we'll start producing clothing. I wonder if we haven't produced yet. Where would the clothing show? Here. Nothing yet. No clothes yet. Do I turn both of them on? Let's make sure I turn both of them on to make sure we're making clothing. Fabric. So we're turning wool into fabric. Yes, that is running. And it's storing. If we click distributing, that should automatically transfer fabric, should automatically go over to the tailor shop. At no cost. We'll see. Because they're right next to each other. Why can't this chop just bring it across the road? Okay, cool. Yeah, it got chilly when we were in Texas. Really chilly. Hey Colton, kannst du Deutsch sprechen? Yeah, when you get, it's funny how fast a human can get climatized. Leeds lost 2-1. Oh man. Well. guess we are cheering for either the Canucks or the Oilers. Go Canucks, go! Mimi's going for the Oilers as well. Yeah, have a good night, Rough Rider. Mike, I would cheer for the Maple Leafs before I cheer for the Canucks. I mean, bird just nosedived into the ground. My first choice, obviously, is the Jets. Hey, Jace, welcome back. No, the Canucks don't get into the playoffs very often. They used to back in the day. Now, Mike, if the if the Leafs are the last team left in the playoffs, we all know you would be cheering for the Leafs, even if that was your last choice. I mean, I'll cheer for the Canadians before I cheer for the Canucks or for the Leafs. I just realized I'm leaving the Habs out of this. I'll cheer for Habs right after the Jets. I understand. I stand behind what my moderators do. Go Oilers, go is okay to say. Especially since that's the sentence you use yourself. It's hypocritical saying the right way to say something is this, but then you use it the other way. Hang on, I'm missing comments here. Juan, it your long lost troll. Who's my long lost troll? Michael. I'm confused, Michael. I used to cheer for the Coyotes. Can you guess why I cheer for the Coyotes? Any guesses? No, Michael. CFL has never been a troll on this channel. Ever. I'm just because of things he's done in the past on a different channel, I'm not going to hold anything against some people because people have the right to change. A little hypocritical every now and then, but nothing terrible. It is annoying when he corrects people for something that he says himself. Growing up, you hated the Avalanche. When the Winnipeg Jets left, they became the Phoenix Coyotes. That was the Jets team. So that was my favorite team until the Jets actually came back. Basically, the Winnipeg Jets got purchased by Phoenix. Hey Jace, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Enjoy church tomorrow. Now that you mention it. What's that? You're home alone tomorrow? Jess, any plans tomorrow since you're home alone tomorrow? Hey Jess, apparently you're home alone tomorrow.
This is news to me.
Is Michael stalking us? And how can you get it so wrong? Why would you think Jess is home alone tomorrow?
I'm like, what did you tell them you were doing tomorrow? Why am I confused?
I don't know.
I totally agree, Mike. I don't follow those teams very closely, but I mean, when you get into news and I follow them for a bit, not a fan.
So Jess, apparently you can't come with me tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not going with
stay
you.
home alone.
Oh. News to me.
Yeah, I'm back to work on Sunday, yeah. I am.
See, I went shopping and I planned wrong then.
You bought enough food for you to come with in the truck?
Yeah.
No. Guess you're just SOL. But yes, I'm going to work tomorrow. Right after lunch.
I agree. Okay, what tractor am I tabbing to? What am I doing?
There's a couple of jobs that could be done right now. The first job that could be done right now is cutting grass. The other job would be seeding oat on the stuff that's been disked already.
It might be harder for me to tell. Oh, Michael, that's your first mistake. Don't try to get a pattern from me.
Pattern was wrong. many weeks Jess stays home and how many weeks she comes with me? Yeah, but there is no frickin' pattern. There is no pattern. Michael thought he had something figured out.
Do I have doctor's appointments? I stay home, do I not? Really gonna throw you for a loop next time I stay home.
Michael's just looking forward to having streams with you this week. The tractor with the cutter on it sucks backing up, but other than that, it's okay.
Are you using GPS? Or I mean, that
No,
thing that
what is that? We're in 1954. I don't know what you're talking about.
Michael doesn't know what he's talking about suddenly either.
Feel free to use guidance. There is no GPS back in those days in 1954. I don't know what you're talking about.
But seriously, Michael, there is no battery. It's just whenever I want. Thought life, I get to choose what I want. Who knew? I'll also stay home before you order, Amazon packaging stuff.
Yeah,
Stay home to make food for a week.
Yeah, there's always a reason too. But if we're running low on truck food, she stays home for a week to make food for the both of us. If we're expecting a package in the mail, she stays home. If she's got a doctor's appointment, she stays home. Like, you can't make, there is no pattern to that.
I'm staying home for like 2 or 3 weeks coming up to get my wisdom teeth removed. Like, it's just whenever I want. This thing is painful.
It turns very, very tight. I usually loop around because it's so bad at backing. Just do the loop instead of backing up. It's not good at backing up.
Amazon sucks right now for where we live.
A week?
No.
Sometimes 2 weeks.
Depends on where it's coming from. If it comes across the border, it's a lot longer, of course, right? But I'm trying to say, in general, that right now, the local company that Amazon has to deliver their packaging sucks. Like, they don't show up, they don't deliver packages. They usually put it at a downtown store. Newspaper that you have to go find during limited hours. They don't even try to deliver to your house, So, yeah. Hey, mister. Your turn.
Hey, Crackhead Historian, how's it going? We're playing on Western Wilds. You guys all shut up. No one rat me out.
I have eyeballs I can look over. Did he forget about that?
No, we don't really have a pickup location. I really would love...
They made their own pickup location when they got too lazy and didn't have enough employees. So you can say pick up my address. Like, they're supposed to deliver it, and they just decided what the heck they want to do.
You good? Good? I really wanted to get like a P.O. box where I could get packages delivered to, not just mail, but that doesn't exist. Zayden, thanks for the sub. Crackhead historian, how do you like your AI art that just made you?
They say it's perfect.
I know. I love it. You guys have now Jess on this rant about packages. I would, if I knew a way of paying for a place where I could have all my mail delivered, I would pay for it.
But you can't get packages delivered to a PO box up here, so.
I would pay for that. Because then I could just pick up everything on weekends and Jess wouldn't have to stay home for that. And then I could give an address out to you guys, so cause some people want to send us stuff. I don't want everybody to know where we live. But if I had like a PO box where I could send the package to, I would pay for that service.
Up here, at least where we live, post offices aren't like in the US. We have like one main one you can go to, but most of them are inside of a retail store. So there's like a sorting building, like your main one that you guys are used to. But any other post office is inside of a retail store.
Same day delivery on lots of stuff. Usually it's overnight, and you complain when it's overnight, right? Meanwhile, we have to wait a week, sometimes 2 weeks. Well, we've been doing this field. It's the second weekend. Is it the second weekend? No. We started this week. We started this Wednesday or Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday's for stream? I can't remember, but we've been on this field for a long time. A long time. It's painful. It's slow. No, Michael, because your comments are just so ridiculous. People just kind of sigh and move on. I'm not going to call you out on anything. That much ball cap. Yeah, we can't. We don't get that here in Canada. We don't get that kind of service.
If it's something that's already located in a warehouse in Vancouver, then we might get it the same week if we're lucky. if we're lucky. Mainly internationally, gets really bounced around in the US before it ends up. We can go from like the middle of the states to Ontario and then work its way west to Vancouver, then it comes back to our place. It like gains spend.
So many different distribution centers,
yeah.
You're supposed to cut the other grass too. In fact, just that field there.
Cut that one in.
Big field. Like, in fact, this one, if you're gonna only cut one, this one down here is more important than that one. Here, cut this one. I just cut as if it's one field. The ditch and everything.
I will get set up for that, I guess.
I'm like, you're doing it all wrong. It's all wrong. That's what you cleared the trees for?
And then the fun part is sometimes you don't know until it shows up if you have to pay more duty taxes on it.
It's like, hey, I bought a can of spray paint on Amazon for 15 bucks. Oh, a $27 duty charge. Well, I guess that did. Can of spray paint was expensive before I realized there's a $27 duty charge on it. Nowhere does it say there's a duty charge. It's just a surprise fee. Yay! So we don't order a lot of things through Amazon thanks to surprise fees.
No, Juan's not allowed to order spray paint anymore.
It should be illegal to hide fees like that. It's like nobody would be stupid enough to order that if they knew they were going to get a surprise fee like that. Nobody would buy that. Your grandfather told you that story and you believed him? Mike. Yeah, the surprise duty fees, that happens to Canadians. Dude, you don't fit.
I thought you would be chicken and, you know.
I just thought. You didn't.
Playing chicken and I lost.
Yeah, that's why we don't order from Amazon much at all, because anything that comes in from the US, there could be a hidden duty fee that you just don't know.
We don't live that far from the border, and it's actually common to ship packages to address in the US.
Yeah.
And then go down there, pay them $1 or $2 a package, and pick it up. You still have to sometimes pay for it when you come back across.
Yeah, you still have to pay duty often, even then.
But sometimes it's way, way cheaper. Worth the gas money to go down there.
Free delivery anywhere in the U.S. $200 delivery into Canada, an hour across the border. Okay, I'll drive down to the U.S. and pick it up across the border. Michael, you're just being silly.
Funny how you convince people about the root beer.
Crackhead, I kind of like our healthcare the way it is.
Like, I can say an unpopular opinion, but I won't. That's not what I want to do.
We'll fight you over that. Canadians are pretty peaceful until they're not. Watch out.
Don't take me for syrup. Don't take your health care. Definitely don't take the Timmies.
I don't think this tractor really can do anything out here.
My unpopular opinion is the U.S. is too big already.
Yeah, Canada and the U.S. could both do with a little shrinkflation.
We need our own version of Brexit.
Wait.
Not quite the same, but something like that.
Canada loves their war crimes. The U.S. doesn't? Holy smokes. I think everybody loves their war crimes. Just as long as they can hide it from their own people. Yeah, the Canadians were definitely scary in World War I, or the Great War and World War II. Yeah, they got a little animalistic. they turned into... I think because Canadians have to deal with the cold and it makes it tougher. Just like, you know, Russians are a lot tougher. You back a Canadian or a Russian into a corner, or even an Alaskan in the U.S. If you back them into a corner, they're pretty hard people. And I don't mean the people from in the cities, I mean the actual people out. Out and about in the rural Canada. Stick with the 13. Stick with the 13. Don't keep adding. We're only at 13. I mean, almost every single province and territory is the size of Texas, if not bigger. But only 13. Confused. Where was this train?
I had this really silly image. You can tell we deliver lumber because I was like a 4x2. We were running a piece of 4x2. Okay.
Oh boy.
You know you mainly deliver lumber when. Oh, Michigan just needs to take over, can't have Canada.
No, you stay out of Canada.
You go down to Ohio first.
Ohio?
We never liked Ohio.
What about the neighbors across the lake?
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could fight them too, but Ohio has always
Mike.
been a jerk anyways.
Take Wisconsin.
Hey, you want their cheese, don't you?
Yeah, why not? What's wrong with that?
You don't want Ohio? See, nobody wants Ohio.
Yeah, take Wisconsin.
Just pave it. Just give it to Illinois. Track and field. Awesome. Third.
A 4x2 today. What does the 4x2 mean?
Not lumber.
Not
Got
lumber,
that,
obviously.
I got that figured out.
Yikes! Reverse, reverse, reverse. Michael, you don't know what's wrong with Ohio? If you don't know what's wrong with Ohio, we're not going to tell. Oh, 4x2, which means 4 people running 200 meter. So like a relay.
My older siblings did track and field and cross country. I remember some of that stuff. It's a sports rivalry, Michael.
Whoops. Come on. Stop screwing up. You look like a doofus. I mean, I still look like a doofus. This is our only non-American tractor. Speaking of wars, Michael, you guys celebrate Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, right? Why? Why do you celebrate that? Isn't Cinco de Mayo a celebration of the Spanish winning against the French? It's the Spanish winning against the French. So, yeah, it's Mexico's victory over the French, right? Well, obviously you're not part of Mexico in Texas, so you lost. You're celebrating a victory you lost.
Okay, I can't help but laugh at his description.
It's like a celebration against the U.S. or against imperialism, right? It was the French, not so much the British, but the French and the British were both U.S. enemies.
So it's just another Americanized holiday.
Yeah, it's definitely an Americanized holiday.
It's kind of like St. Patrick's Day, right? Where anybody from Ireland is like, screw you guys.
I was just thinking, I'm like, Cinco de Mayo, if you look into the history of the holiday, it's like, it's basically a war won against tyranny, and yet you live under that tyranny system now, right? Where am I going? Buddy, get back. You forgot something. Yeah, it basically became a celebration, and then when Texas joined the Union, I guess the celebration just continued because you kind of forgot why you were celebrating in the first place. You just know you like to party and drink, and you should continue that celebration of partying and drinking. This tractor is actually pretty good. I kind of like it. next goal is to get pig pen over here and get lots and lots of pigs. And after that, I don't know. Probably start looking at some other productions.
As long as it's not spicy, I really enjoy Hispanic food as well. And for me, it's more of an allergy. I can't have spicy. My, what do you call it? Uvula? Is that the dingly thing in your throat?
It swells up and you start
Yeah, it
choking.
swells up like a golf ball size, and I can't breathe. Only to spicy food. Not recommended.
Yeah, if you look at history, it's amazing how many states went to wars against each other.
I love that Michael just won't look it up. I get the Michigan humor. I love it. See, I found somebody that can still speak Michigander to me, and I understand it.
Okay. I don't.
I know you don't. I know Michael doesn't know either.
Michael goes back to weather. Michael, you gave up too? Don't worry, I gave up a long time ago. Okay, Michael. Were you actually counting, or are you just pulling a number out of your head? Okay. So, boom, 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 boom. 5. 5. That's 5, Michael. Not 50. 5. You don't add a 0 after it. Just saying.
This is getting low on fuel.
Never mind. Michael goes, I'm fed up with these people. I'm sorry, Michael. I can't help it. Oh, good times. Good times. Jess is, or not Jess, Michael is Googling.
He couldn't resist.
Gave up on me and goes, let's go back to the war. Wasn't there also a battle between, or no, was there a settlement that they go, fine, you can have that, but then Michigan got gifted the Upper Peninsula? Basically, fine, you know what, you can have this little bit of land down here, but we'll take the Upper Peninsula. Or is that exactly what you're talking about? Oh yeah. Basically here, fine, you take that, you take Toledo, you can have that, but we'll take all of the Upper Peninsula. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay. That is the story you're telling.
I'm gonna go fuel and repair.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Double check. We're still seeding oat. Yes, we're still seeding oat. Did the Upper Peninsula belong to Wisconsin before you guys got it, or did that belong to the British?
I'm kind of offended you're trying to call it the UP, but it's okay.
Okay, fine. The UP control. Controls.
Don't offend the trolls. UP is where we would go every summer. Over at camp and vacation.
What's that island called again?
Mackinac?
Mackinac. That's the secret alien base, right?
Sorry, what?
Secret alien base? Oh, I'm sorry. That's from the book's Backyard Starship. My bad. I was getting reality and the book getting mixed up.
First it was Native American, then it was explored by French colonists, then occupied by British forces before becoming Navy.
Okay. So in all those wars, were some of those soldiers like slaves? You never hear about that. Was slave labor left for the plantations on the farms and stuff? Or did slaves go to war? And if so, why wouldn't they just turn the gun on their masters?
Michael, you don't know where Toledo is?
Yeah. Education system. Texas education system letting us down. Toledo is owned by Michigan. Oh wait. Start another war?
Eh.
I'm not helping.
You're not helping how?
I don't know, I'm not helping. I mean, you're right, I'm not helping.
Oh, so many things have changed, the logos and names and stuff nowadays.
Time is 9. 9:12. How long have we been streaming for? Almost 3 hours?
Hmm?
Nope, just looking at time and figuring things out. We're good. We're good. I just want to know how to pay taxes.
I like doing taxes, but ours are very simple.
They're going to get more complicated over time.
Yeah.
Now, as far as people going, we don't understand why U.S. citizens are so non-traveled. Like, Europeans are so well-traveled. They've gone to so many countries. Americans don't travel. Anytime you hear a European asking why Americans don't travel, explain to them that America is bigger than all the countries they've ever visited. Americans are very well traveled within the US of A. America's so big that they don't need to own a passport.
But Mike is trying to say more like, I don't know. How dumb is your school system down there if you don't get taught?
Where Toledo is?
Yeah.
it's good to get away from the country you live in for a year or two, just to see how the rest of the world sees you. It really opens your eyes if you live in a different country for a while.
But my sister has my niece in kindergarten in Texas school system right now. It's very interesting.
If that's the words you're choosing.
Yeah, it's the politest word I can use. There's a big difference in how you get taught in Texas.
I've gone to Texas a couple times and I have yet to see any big cactuses or a desert. I've seen some small cactuses, but we've got small cactuses here. Just like every Canadian knows about the War of 1812, and I don't think any Americans know about the War of 1812.
I was gonna go with the Legend of the Dog Man.
The Legend of the Dog Man?
You know the Legend of the Dog Man.
I think you've told me that story before, but I don't remember it.
You guys deserve that, Michael.
We didn't try to burn down the White House. We bloody burnt down the White House. Now, to be fair, all the Canadians tell the story as, you know, that's a Canadian pride thing to do. We went and burnt down the White House. Canada wasn't even a frickin' country yet. It was all just the British.
No, the
But
correct
shh, don't
story
tell a
saying.
Canadian that. We're so proud as Canadians going down and burning down the White House. Dude, we weren't even a country yet. But we'll try to gloss over that part of history.
I kind of wish I could tell Mike a little bit more about my family history, because he would find it really interesting. How well known they are for starting a lot of barriers in Michigan.
Jess's family built Detroit.
Well, not only Detroit, most of the
Like there's
bigger
streets
cities.
named around. Place named. Yeah.
buildings and
I'm just not going to tell you what those names are, because we're not outing Jess's maiden name. You like the turning radius of that tractor?
Kind of.
Like, it'd be faster for you to loop forward around with the turning radius of that tractor. Do a quick full steer, swing hard. Be good.
Sorry, I gotta talk to.
You have to talk to?
Oh,
You're not
listen.
cutting grass.
Oh. Come on.
You're just driving up. Good luck backing all that distance up. I wouldn't back up. I would drive forward and around.
I'm gonna switch to another task. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I bet anyone that tried to burn down the U.S.'s White House these days might have second thoughts after. True enough, Texas power grid is very reliant on the rest of the U.S. But that's like Quebec leaving. We want to leave with all the good things, but that we want to keep all the good things for ourselves, but we want to keep Canada supporting us with all the other good things. I'm like, hang on now. It's not going to work. You guys feel free to leave, but when you're gone, you're gone. Just like Brexit, it was such a huge, huge failure. It's made it worse for everybody. It was the worst possible decision that could have been made. But you're so pig-headed, once you've decided that's what you're going to do, you're just going to go do it.
Well, that's what I was trying to say earlier, Mike. I think the U.S. is too big. If certain states would just leave and be their own country, like southern states, California by itself, you know, I think the U.S. would survive a lot better. Right now, you're all fighting each other.
Get rid of federal law and just have state laws. Period. Separate the union.
You guys are spending so much time going backwards on your laws instead of forward. It's because you all want to figure about which state wants it better, and you're all different cultures and backgrounds, and
No, we're not taking California. Screw that.
well, what are my choices? Because I might pick California over some other ones. We already have a Texas. We don't need another one.
We'll take Alaska. Alaska are our people. Be our be getting another patient.
I'll be back.
We'll give you a good deal on the oil. We'll take Alaska, but give you a good deal on the oil. Alaskans pretty much are Canadians. Really tough people. It's only half an hour difference, but why would a clock be half an hour out? That's a weird time to be out. You live in Newfoundland or something? I wonder if anyone understands that Newfoundland joke.
Don't think so. It's funny that your Eastern time zone isn't our Eastern time zone. I mean, we have our Eastern time zone. Our Eastern time zone matches the Eastern time zone, but we have a time zone further east than the Eastern time zone. We've got two time zones further east than the Eastern time zone. Atlantic time zone, and what's the other time zone? Atlantic time zone is east of the East time zone, but there's a time zone even further east than Atlantic time.
You don't know, Michael? Google isn't helping you? Just Newfoundland time zone. They have their own time zone. It's half an hour out. Not an hour out, half an hour. Hence the half-hour joke there. So if it's 9:30 here, we got Mountain Time Zone, Central Time Zone, and then Eastern, right? Yeah. And then after Eastern, you got Atlantic, and then Newfoundland. It's 12:30 a.m. Suck it up, crackhead. You can do this. Suck it up. Well, thanks for swinging by. Appreciate your watch time. Oh, we are empty. It's not 1 a.m. there. It's 11:30 there. Michael, what are you talking about? Are you saying in Newfoundland it's 1 a.m.? Newfies fighting in the war. Probably such a thick accent that none of the Americans could understand the Newfie accent. Newfie accent is like British, Scottish, and French accent all mixed together into one.
I loved going to the Maritimes. That was fun. Thinking back to it.
Super nice people. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
such nice people.
Yeah.
Quebec and the Maritimes, like, everybody there was so nice to us.
I know that's when Michael asked me where to visit in Canada. I'm like, Maritimes. Absolutely have to go there. We actually brought my dad a Canadian flag that has been all the way from BC to Newfoundland.
Yep.
And he hangs it in his backyard when we visit. And then he shoots off fireworks with us. My dad's pretty epic. And not just the small fireworks, the big ones that you go to a show with.
Oh yeah. Some good fireworks shows. Ooh. I'm getting tired too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably end the stream here. Check out what Kieran's doing.
Yeah, he's there at my screen. I'm listening to him. Talking to him. He's watching us as well.
He's got 2.5 hours left to go, so I think I'll send you guys that way now, and we'll probably join him over there. So I'm gonna give you guys a link. Kieran's channel. Give me a minute here. Okay, no, I don't want. No, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. Kieran. Copy. There we go. We'll go over there and hang out there for a little bit. Jess has been commenting in there a lot already.
I'm on grass, so it's easy for me to. But giving him Watchtower, and he has time, and he has us up, and he's watching us as well.
So, thank you guys for joining today. We're gonna call it a day. We'll continue trying to get this field done. It's now 16:42. I don't know if we can get it done before midnight. With Jess's help, we got a lot further. So that was nice. Hey Mike, we're swinging over to the other channel to Kieran, so click that link and swing over that way. So.
Have a good one.
We are out of here. We're chatting Mike or Kieran stream. He's going to be live streaming for another hour, 2.5 hours. He's doing 12-hour stream. He started at noon and he's going till midnight. So for now, thank you guys for watching. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.